I exist. Hello. Good morning. Or afternoon. How's it going? We are doing more Magic the Gathering Arena, as per usual. We also have a few... I have a few standard decks that I'm trying that I really want to work. These two are the ones I've had the most success with, the Bant Yuna and Naya Yuna. I played him a little bit last week, I think, one of the two. It's a very strange list. And I think I'm prepping these for in-paper, where... Probably the Nihilist. The Nihilist is the one I'm the most prepared for, but I'm missing, like, lands and stuff like that. I really want this deck to work, though. I really want this deck to work. So the goal of my standard dreams... I don't have enough Rock Curse Rakshasas, but the goal of my standard dreams is fully station Sakura Secundi, Sus Secundis, by turn 3. Because you can play Secundis tapped turn 1. Turn 2 you can play and station for 5 with Rakshasa. And then turn 3 you can play Zashu Ifit Osteoharmonesis and station again. This also means with Zashu Ifit that you can swing with the Rock Curse, it gets decayed, it sacrifices at the end of combat, and you can just bring it back as a 5/5. There are a few other ones that I'm considering, because I'm trying to figure out, like, what the deck needs, what the deck is struggling with. And I think that it needs the creature that cares about exiling counters from graveyard. Why can't I remember your name? You're a rare. From Tarkir. You Carsey Revenant. I've been dying just a little bit before I get stabilized, so a 3/3 Flying Death Touch Lifelinker seems good. But we're gonna do Kefka things, because Kefka things is what we came here to do. We're gonna level up this Kefka deck. We're gonna get good. There we go. Kefka versus Ultima, with zero ways to play cards besides Ginger Brute, seems bad. I still wish Battles did better. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. I think if we get a land, we'll play the Signet. Or the Locket. But if we don't get a land, we won't. We'll play the Thopterist. Cavern of Souls, naming God. Hey, we run that too. Alright, we're gonna play Locket, so that we can turn 4 Kefka. Ooh. Oh, okay. The... Croc can go. The new land from Edge of Eternities, the equivalent of Gateway Plaza, is really good. Alright, we should theoretically be good to set up for Ultima. That's an attack... Oh, it's an attack trigger. I was worried for nothing. Okay. Play land. Play Kefka. Discard a Nimbus Naiad. We just need to find answers, I think. We'll probably draw 3 here, though. Or 2. Discard 3 cards. We're gonna discard the Silver Bluff because it does nothing. The Transmogrant and the Mountain. And if they attack with Kefka, or if they attack with Ultima, we attack with Kefka, discard a creature, and exile their Glaring Fleshraker, it seems? That's bad. Are we... We're taking 8 right now, a turn. Oh, we're gonna be taking so much damage over the next couple turns. I was not prepared for a sword. Alright. Swing with Kefka. That is our first order of business. Discard the Sentinel. What was that? Warping Whale? Okay. Remorse Ultima. Play Virus Beetle. Play Thopterist. That was a Bahamut. Okay. Alright, we're starting to stabilize, but it's looking rough still, because they can equip the sword and kill the Thopterist if they wanted to. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 mana. 8 mana. And they can equip the sword too if they wanted to. Okay. I don't think they will. Shadow Spear? Let's see, Kefka cannot block anything that they do, so. Let's save the most damage that we can. Humble the host. Get out of here. Oh, thank goodness. Play Thopter of Paradise. Play Spark Harvest, sacrificing our Beetle to blow up Ultima. We're hanging out. We're chilling. We're chilling. We might have stabilized. I forgot I could play a land for turn. Swifties. Alright, if they stock up on one of their little guys... Okay. If they... Okay. Whoa. We managed to stabilize, but it was a little rough. It was looking a little rough. I did forget we were at 14, though. And we have 6 points now. That means we only need 11 wins and we can put rares into the deck, which probably makes it a bit more disgusting. But, like, they had a Bahamut, so... Oh, and we're gonna get our dailies done today, too? I've had some very good daily rolls. I think the last 4 out of 5 days have been 750s or re-rolled into 750s. Padim. So they will be discarding artifacts. Noted. Can we do better than this? We can do better than this. Apparently we can do worse than this, too. We can actually work with this, though. Especially with me going first, we Clay Revenant and then Ninjutsu. Bottom. We might need to sacrifice this guy to draw a card. Oh no. Oh no. I should have attacked first. Whoops. We'll discard Malboro. Wait, Malboro has Swamp Cycling. What am I doing? We'll discard this guy. This guy? Yeah. Sigh. That cannot stand. Oh wait, we can discard a card for this? Hot damn. Let's drop that one. I feel like I'm gonna need the black more than the red. That might come back to bite me, though. We'll see. Palladium Mirror. Would you like to counter my commander with your Wash Away? Yes. Okay. I am always convinced they have a Wash Away, by the way. I am never convinced they don't have one. Huh. I don't want either of these. I don't want either of those. We'll play Envelope and then Ifrit. Oh, they're just ramping. They're going up in value. Alright. Land this thing. I ordered that wrong, that's fine. If I did Reckless Fireweaver, I could have made the Reckless Fireweaver the Ring Bearer too. Tough. Now what are they doing? Padim. I have to, right? Like, I'm contractually obligated, but they have a counterspell. And they're just gonna draw value. We lose this fight. That might be good enough for me. Yeah, that's good enough for me. We are not beating a portal to Phyrexia, steal my entire board, counter all of my crap. It was a valiant effort, though. I knew they had it. I figured I'll just play into it. Not the play. Not ideal in hindsight. Because at the very least, we could have portaled to Phyrexia, and they could have, well, they would have just discarded whatever creature they wanted to reanimate. It was bad all around. What are we matching up against, though? Kotis, the Fang Keeper. Well, this will be fun. And they go first? They're a 4-drop commander, right? So they probably are landing Kotis turn, like, 2. That's fine. Or 3? Probably turn 3. Yo! More random jank commons? Let's go. They got that budget build. Let's go. That's pretty. Was this? Yo, the Rockers? Real recognizes real. Let's go. I'm very high on this card. I want to make it work in Standard so bad. Okay, it still has its abilities. Let's discard our Moon Circuit Hacker. Fascinating. We'll drop Sewer Croc. We need to be aware of green and black mana up, because we want to get rid of Kotis, but we can only exile Kotis. Take action. Fascinating. Ain't no way. Alright. Well, we can no longer exile Kotis for free. Fascinating. Roaming Throne. Yeah, that would trigger whenever warrior hits, huh? I'll block here. Had to think about it. If I wanted to not dead after all or not. Discard you. And now we can remorse and pay for it on you. I can't believe they stole the one thing from my deck that would actually make exiling Kotis bad. I cannot believe that they hit that. It's fine. Boy, if you think I'm attacking, you got another thing. Oh, Decayed can't block. I forgot about that. They got my Ginger Brute. That's a good play. Let's discard nothing. I like everything in our hand. But let's actually play out our hand instead. So we'll play you. Yeah? We'll play you. We'll play you. Oh, I should have equipped the boots onto something. Fascinating. That would have been +0. Kefka at least doesn't die. Yeah, I should have blocked with the... I should have equipped. That's fine. Heck yeah. Oh, it deals damage. I forgot that it has lifelink that way, huh? Yep. End. Alright, you take the top 4. Do you get in it? Oh, you get Swifties. You countered... Okay, sure. Alright, play... Play what? Play... Signet. We might just need to play things just to stop us from dying, actually. So we play you. Play you. We get a land, which lets us play a free. Okay. Cridle of Baldur's Gate. Oh, okay. We really should have. What are they taking for 4 mana? Okay, they just get a little toxic guy. Criddle needs to go. Let's drop Synthesize. Let's drop Clay Revenant. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. No attacks. Would you like to do a thing, opponent? Okay. What what was your game plan there? Alright, let's drop Fear of Infinity here. Draw 2. We'll wait for the synthesizer. Hexproof and haste, or... but they can kill... We'll do hexproof and haste. I think they put Criddle back on top. It's too good of a card not to, is the thing. Oh, they put it on bottom. Fascinating. No? No. Absolutely not. Alright, we're gonna flip. What's the backside of Kefka? 5/7? For 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's attack first. Let's not attack first, actually. Let's just equip the Boots of Speed. I forgot that that works that way. That's really cool. That's actually such a good... Alright, I think we're winning this one. Let's do you and hold up the counter magic. Never mind, let's steal their deck. Not you. Oh, do I not have to discard anymore? Yeah, we stole that one quite literally. I was like, let's see what we'll draw. Maybe we won't attack. And then I was like, maybe we will attack. That seems good. No, when they, when Kaya's Ghost Form, when they took Kaya's Ghost Form on 2, and I had the Exile spell, I was like, this is not going well. But I think actually hitting Roaming Throne probably was the better option there, because they can always just recast Coaches. And especially because of the other things that they had going on, like, this was on there after Kaya's Ghost Form, I think. So if it wasn't on there, they could have just kept that in their graveyard instead of harmonizing it. But Rock Curse is actually really cool. I forgot that Decayed can't block is the other big thing about Decayed. I'm going to have to remember that if I do end up building a decent mono black standard deck, because that is really, really good, actually. But no, Susur Secundi, it just lines itself up for the jokes, too. I will be horrible about making way too many Secundis jokes when or if I build this deck. Oi, Grish. Howdy, howdy. Long time no chat. I don't know. I think I can do better. Almost. But I don't want to go to 6. Sack a creature or discard a card. Bone Shards is so much better than I expected. Let's Beat Stick. Bone Shards. Blow up Jadar. Drop Not Dead After All. Let's drop Laughing Mad. Yeah, we never talk, ever. Not even yesterday. Let's see, can I get a untapped swamp? I don't believe so. Well, that's not good. I might just crumble. We might just be crumbling. Better that than each player sacrifices a creature. If I lose my Emporium Thopterist, I'm gonna cry. Alright, we did not get a land. should reanimate my sewer crocodile. It'd be really nice. Alright, I'm taking 5, 6, 7. I think I'm just dead. Oh, and you can stack that to the... Oh, yeah, that's so good. Alright, they took my Malboro, not my, you know. Were those? None of those were lands either. Brutal. I am just dead. Get your Sinkhole Surveyor. Okay, I'm not just dead, but it's not great. Yeah, they're gonna kill the lifelinker. Sinkhole Surveyor is real good for Sephiroth, I just realized, because I was like, oh, they'll just buff the bird. No, they have a forever blocker. Or a forever sack out, fodder. Yeah, they'll just kill everything. GG. Kinda shocked your Corvold deck list holds up still. I mean, like... They're not... It's not as though, like, a commander deck can be 100% invalidated a year after you've played it. Or 2 years after you played it, maybe. I don't remember the last time you actually played it or not. What was I doing? Like, the thing about Magic is that it is kind of an eternal format that you don't really have to... You don't have to tinker with it every so often. Like, it's standard, you physically have to, because the format's gonna rotate, and you can't play any... Like, you literally can't play your deck anymore. I also do think that your deck has, what is called Brewer's Advantage, in that nobody knows what you're doing. Not a dang person knows what you're doing. They go first. I have 2 of my 3 colors and a way for them to discard a card. I have all 3 of my colors. Let's go. Wait. Little do they know I'm not actually gonna attack. What is that? Sauron's Ransom. Let's block here and here. And die to Blightsteel. Alright, what you got, Satoru? Ha! Ancient Silver Dragon, okay. Well, this feels moot. I guess we get a blocker out of it. Discard a card. And now they're gonna draw who knows how many. Could be 20, could be 1. Yeah, discard Satoru back to the command zone. 7. That's not the worst. Alright, time for Kefka to get countered. Let's go. See, a blue player never doesn't have Wash Away. I'm convinced. There's also no way in the 10 cards they have in hand that they don't have a way to kill a single creature. They choose life, I guess. I need to do this. Literally. How do you like them apples? Quick study. Play this, cast this, and we're dead. Yeah. We're just straight dead, by the way. There's no way and they don't have a 10 power, 8 power creature. There's no way, right? You have 13 different ways to win and you forgot 12 of them? Exactly. Really? So they're not gonna flash in anything crazy. I'm straight up just dead. At least I get to cast my commander again. We are playing vastly different games. Yay. Get ready for this land. I'm gonna draw 1 card here exactly. Yup. Boom. How do you like them apples? They're just gonna take it. No blocks, have your way. At least Corval does a very straightforward strategy. Stack treasures, stack treasures, stack treasures, stack treasures, stack triggers. You get to see how terrible my deck is. Oh, okay. Krakens? Is this a... Okay, no, okay. For a brief second... That's a cool card. Hold on, that's a cool card. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature with power less than this creature's power from your graveyard to the battlefield. Its base power perpetually becomes equal to this creature's power. And it's either a 3/2 for 3 or an 8/5 for 7. That's really cool. Sometimes, every so often, I'll see an alchemy card where I'm like, this format's alright. This format's pretty good. Yeah, I think that I need to just suck it up and turn my 14 Days deck into a Bracket 4 deck. Because, like, it was already pushing Bracket 3. It has cards like Blightsteel Colossus, Defense of the Heart, and, Chandra's Ignition, which just end the game. So... this does nothing and has no way to get me something meaningfully. I'm gonna pass. Ishtola? They're gonna be casting so many counter spells. They're gonna be casting so many 3-mana counter spells. That's fine. Like, especially with the Final Fantasy cards, a whole bunch of stuff has just been made so much better. Like Void Rend, yeah. How could I have not expected Void Rend? I also don't expect my Ornithopter of Paradise to live, let's be honest. Wait. Swifties. They won't cast Ishtola here. Okay. We take a turn off to murderize Rusko. Rusko cannot be afforded to live. I hate this man with a blinding passion. What do we drop here, though? Probably revoke. Probably revoke Demise. Alright, they're gonna play land, cast commander, hold up counter magic. That's my bet. Or they're just gonna cast commander and have wash away. That's the other. Uh-huh. Show me wash away. This is literally, you got a 1 hour timeout on Arena for playing your first sliver deck? You got reported for unsportsmanlike conduct. They're gonna, I hate them so much. Oh, I hate them so much. I had to try. I had to try. I think we're 4 or 5 for 5 about creatures having, about players having wash away with 1 mana on the turn I can cast my commander. In blue. I won't scoop. I should, but I won't. I really want to. Yo, they gave me more more artifacts? Alright. We'll take 5. Next turn we'll take... Wait, we lose life on end step, right? Yeah. Oh, please. Please, let me... Let me... Would you like to counter this? It has ward, so you can't target it. Yep. End me, please. Alright, we are dead now, though. This played out about exactly as I expected it to. I feel like you should have gotten an email about that, though, Grish. Sat through you getting Cultivator Colossus to 50-50. Sacked his commander on his turn. Oh, thank goodness. Annihilating Glare the Colossus. Scooped when you animated all the man lands on your next turn. Your lands enter tapped, right? Cultivator Colossus doesn't put them into play untapped. We might be 4 for 6 out of Wash Away in hand on turn 5 or 4. Now that I'm thinking about it. Can't do anything with this hand. Can with this hand. Colossus has Summoning Sickness, all lands are tapped. It still might be worth a... No, because Arena of Glory doesn't actually work the way I was thinking. Well, this is gonna be rough. Hot diggity. Oh no. They got the clock. They got Tatiova next turn. We are losing quickly. Trying to think if there's anything that could help. There's some weird niche lands I think that give haste, but nothing crazy. Play a green land. Cavern of Souls. Fascinating. Let's drop Scrap Gorger. Whoops, I forgot I needed 2 mana to KO. Whoopsies. I was like, let's drop this, see if we get something, and then I'll still deal. No, we had to do it then or not at all. Ashaya. Ashaya. Oh no. Alright, there's a land. Let's exile Ashaya. What is there? Oh, it's a Traxa. That's really good. We're just straight losing this game. Tatiova's so good. Oh, and now they do it on... Okay, they do it on my turn so that they don't have to... That's smart. Man, I wish I could do this at instant speed. They are drawing so many cards. Corvold thinks your Architect deck is a bracket 3. I mean, it is bracket. Well, hold on, does it? I mean, it checks off most of the pieces. It's just in... That's the one thing, is that the bracket system inherently has... The bracket system inherently has a few things that it needs to take into consideration, including the intent when building the deck. Like, I 100% have some bracket system decks that... Let me get that back. Is that just the other one? Yeah. I have some decks that could classify as bracket, like, 3. or maybe even 2, but in no way, shape, or form do I consider them 2. I am playing against the most abysmal pile of mythics that I have ever seen. Oh, that's so good, though. That's sick. Watch this. This is absurd, and I hate it, but I respect it. So Mythweaver Pock says, the first time one or more non-token lands enter, for each of them conjure a duplicate. So if you scapeshift and sacrifice all of your lands, you will conjure a duplicate of every single land that you tutored. If we don't die this turn, I don't know what our opponent is doing. Man, that's the kind of combo that I can't help but clap for Mythweaver Puck, even though it's like top 3, top 4 least favorite cards. Because they just put 18 lands into play, basically. That's so many. They're gonna go for a deck out victory. And if it fails, they can just on their upkeep. That's hot. Sacking those in response. Hold on, how many lands do they have in their graveyard? I don't think they're gonna deck out. But they're gonna get very close. The other thing with Architect is that, like, it doesn't matter unless they're 2-card infinites for bracketing. I respect this, but I hate it so much. They're absolutely decking out this turn, by the way. This is what, my turn 6? Because I could have cast Kefka if I didn't miss a land drop, and then this turn I could cast Kefka. Spark Double, okay. Couple Tatiovas. Is that actually going to help you? Oh, jeez. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You have to have a way to, like, play another land, right? There you go. There you go. Uh-huh. Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. This is where I would have loved to blow up Vanadil Adventure. I don't know why, but I always call this the Van Daniel. The crazy thing is, even if I could blow it up through their myriad of counterspells, they could just activate Midnight Clock in response and shuffle everything back together and keep going. There was actually no winning there. Unless I had them blow up a creature and draw a card, all as part of one spell resolving. Fitting music, though. I need to do so many things. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to re-change my stream stuff today, if I remember after the stream, to give a breakdown of what specifically I'm doing, because it is unique and strange enough. I thought that said Palatinate, I thought that said Palestine. I want to put something like right over here and maybe crunch the screen down a little bit. Giada, Angels. Going over what specifically I'm doing. This is a hand of cards that exists. Paradise. Ornithopter Paradise. Swifties. I'm not gonna attack with my Ornithopter Paradise as much as I would like to. For some reason I thought that said, hey, you can counter a thing by paying one. Let's drop Fear of Imposters. That'll get me at least 2 cards and I can figure out what the heck I'm doing. I want to hold up stuff for if they go for Kefka. Ooh, are they gonna go for Kefka? No, no. Thank you for the 3 cards, opponent. Sack a creature or pay 3. I'm good. As much as, like, I'm not gonna be able to deal with Swifties then, that's fine. But if they get greedy... that's not good. That's really bad, actually. Oh, they tapped out. They can't equip the thingamabob now. Oh. Let's drop Blur. Yeah. They got a little bit too greedy, I think. That was certainly something. What? What was the game? Hold on. Because they dropped Sheltered by Ghost. I guess maybe they thought that I could have... well, Sheltered by Ghost would have been bad, too. What was their plan? I guess... I have no clue. Maybe they had... no. Because I was like, oh, maybe they had Solitude or something, and they were gonna pitch, but they could have just pitched right then and there. Maybe they thought Esper Sentinel would draw them cards or something. Either way, they were probably on the losing course that game. But no, I need to create a mock-up for what actually is happening. What the challenge is. I need to clear off my desk, which is filled with hopes and half-dreams, basically. There's like 4 different starts to decks that are nowhere near even halfway completion. This is a hand. And I go first, so I get to get my Ornithopter Paradise killed. But at least if my Ornithopter Paradise gets killed, I get to, draw a card. Boy. No attacks, please. Thank you, though. Tessa doubles up death triggers. Yes. So, best case, Ornithopter lives. I cast Inherited Envelope, I play Gateway Plaza. Worst case, it dies, and I just play Gateway Plaza. Sack a creature to kill a creature? What, my whole board would be rough? Hello, Ishgard. When this creature dies, learn. Get schooled, son. Ah, look at its art. That's cool. Alright, we'll do this. We'll the Ring Bearer Ornithopter. Oh, I actually could have... Ah, that's a misplay. I could have actually cast Moonsnare and then played Gateway, tapped the Combat Courier to pay for it. They killed my little guy. And they'll discard what to draw? Oh, they're fishing for a land. Sack 2 creatures, draw 3. Your spirits can rest in peace, for your debts are paid is crazy. This art is really cool, actually. They didn't want to destroy my legendary Thopter. It was too powerful for them. We're gonna discard our girlfriend next turn. Girlfriend Ifrit. He's definitely one of the girlies. Oh yeah. Tough. But game actions have been taken. Man, I have an unblockable. Man, I should make its power -1, so I have an unblockable Ornithopter of Paradise. That's the play. Do you do anything? No. Do you do anything? Hi, Agatha. What? Hi, Hilda. Yeah. I think this game is done, and I think they DC'd accidentally. Maybe on purpose, but I don't think so. Because they timed out, drew cards, automatically went to clean up, discarded Baron Rivalry, didn't play a land, and Junji is not one that I would probably discard unless I had the option. Like the, no option, rather. That thing's broken. The little light shows up here. Tap Dwayne. How's my Dwayne doing? He's chilling. Dwayne's chilling. What I need to do is I need to bring Dwayne to all of my standard events so that I can set him up as my companion. You think they would allow that in competitive play? Alright, let's level up our deck. Level 17. We are 8 wins away from having rares. I have been babied by Arena so much when it comes to like keeping information on hand and like knowing what's up. is this hand? This hand is fine-ish. How good is fine-ish? I'm willing to rock it. It's been a while since we had a deck kind of like this. Lead with the beat stick. Do we take a turn off to go Fireweaver is the question. I didn't realize how good Fireweaver was with the backside of Kefka. I keep mixing up Kafka and Kefka too. Alright. Fascinating. So we do Fireweaver this turn. Because next turn we can do Bridge, Familiar... Or we can do... We need to add some uncommon lands that are double types, because the times I've searched for Marlborough and not gotten anything that I needed. Alright, do you hit? Actually, let's do this. And try not to die. Try Not to Die is the name of our next game. Which, it's a lot harder to kill me at... Alright, never mind. I stand corrected. I guess if they were going for the kill, they would have had a pump spell first. Or it's a misplay. Alright, I think they're just dealing damage, not going for the kill. No! My guy! That's fine. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. 5 to the dome right now, 4 to the dome right now. I think they have a protection spell then. Let's spray a free and try to... Oh, I was like, let's try to get our blue source. Yeah, we'll try to get our blue source. No. Okay. We might need to drop our Refurbished Familiar now. This is a really good spell, by the way. Enchant creature you control for 1 mana, 1 single green. When it enters, it fights something. The enchanted creature gets +0/+2 and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Grish, you might want that. I think that was a risky play. I probably should have actually just filtered for a swamp, played said swamp, cast the Familiar. Because that would have also given me Clay Revenant to discard on a future turn instead of, they would have had to discard a card. I would not have had a tapped creature that doesn't do much. But I've got a sick 3/2 right now. We're dropping Marlborough, if Summon Ifrit survives. I wonder what they're doing, though. Because they tutored for a land. Have we just had the unfortunate luck of 2 people now DCing? We might have. Oh, nope. Chocobo's back. Yeah, we're just... Malbro? Oh, we're gonna discard Malbro. We can always do stuff in the future. I have been fiending, by the way, Pokemon lately. I've been getting back into shiny farming. We're drop Malbro. Spark Rupture, sure. Hi, Kefka. I like this song. Was this Pokemon? No, it's Yuna. I'm gonna need to check this out later. But no, I've been, you're ignoring Pokemon until ZA hits. They're doing the thing where if, players can collectively hunt 1,000,000 of the Ruin Pokemon each, they'll distribute their shinies. So, like, Shiny, Wo-Chien, Chien-Pao, what are the other ones? Chi-Yu and Ting-Lu? I'm very surprised I was able to scratch those from the recesses of my brain. They'll distribute them via Mystery Gift. And that got me back into it, and then, since you booted it up, just being able to see... No, they DC'd. Just being able to see so many more Pokemon has made it so much more enjoyable. I've been putting in work. As we queue into our next game, actually, let me go grab my Switch and see... Well, no, because I sorted them all. I wouldn't be able to actually track down what I did. Good card. Since Tyvar rotated out of Standard, I don't know how good the deck is, but this deck was a powerhouse. Whenever one or more creature cards leave your graveyard, create a plant, then put a counter on each plant you control, and tokens tap for a mana of any color. With the Tyvar, Jubilant Brawler, I think it was its name, but the Planeswalker one from March of the Machine that rotated, you could then tap these for mana right away. So there was a combo that you could, like, empty your whole deck, empty your whole graveyard, and just swing for the fences, basically. Kenny! This is hot. This is real hot, actually. What do I get, though? Swamp? I got a Swamp. You did grab DK Bonanza? It's been sitting in a desk in the case still? I got a Swamp. Swamp? I'll grab a Mountain. Because I remembered Malbros in my deck. Do we think we can scare them with the concept of poison counters? DK Bonanza is one that I've been considering playing, but I might hold off just because there's so many other things I have to do. Yeah, with Beat Stick, actually, we're definitely now doing this. We'll grab a Swamp. Take action. No, my graveyard. Alright, since we can't actually equip, let's just swing through as is. I don't think they're actually gonna block this, though. I wish that we could have done both Signet and, Are you actually gonna... Okay. I was like, ain't no way. They might have a Solitude in hand. Which is fascinating if they do. They either are on full control or have an Evoke Elemental in their hand, and I'm assuming it's Solitude if they hovered over my Dune Mover. Chromatic Lantern, what I would do for one of those. Alright, kind of. Not quite game. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure they have one. How afraid are you getting of, what's going on? Somewhat afraid. Okay. I'm almost entirely sure they have an Evoke Elemental. But if they use it, that's like 2 for 1, plus on Kefka, that's 3 for 1? No! My Fear of Infinity. Do you want to turn your guy into an unblocker? You're gonna be at 3 poison. That's kind of spooky. You're gonna be at 3 poison counters. It's got Menace. Ah, no. That's fine, I guess. Let's Laughing Mad. No, let's Kefka. Kefka drop Laughing Mad? I actually think that would drop the land. Because they know about the instant. What did they drop? Guardian Sunmare? I guess. Ain't no way you attack. You got a board wipe. Just in case. Just in case they don't have a board wipe. We'll get rid of their mana dork. Like, I really don't care about Valky. Not gonna lie. Oh, they gave me a card. Take action. Sure. What do you want? You take Fear of Infinity again, right? They could be worried about Malboro. That's fair. I'm actually more worried about having 2 cards to draw, though, so... What is this, sack a creature or discard a card? Drop Fear of Infinity, draw at least 2 cards. 3 cards, that's a Portal to Phyrexia, hello. And let's make them drop their last card, too. Garrick? Okay. We'll see a Kenrith here if they don't have anything better to do. They have something better to do. No? No, I'm good. Thank you, though. Alright, let's drop Fire Magic for Bone Shards. Drop Retrofitted Transmogrant to draw a couple cards. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. We're gonna have so many points for rares. Before that, though, let's actually make our Malboro a little bit better. Let's make our Malboro somewhat useful instead. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 on my clock. Give me something good. What a sweet art. A decent card, too. Whenever another creature dies or is put into exile, put a counter on Vondum, and you gain a life. When Vondum dies or is put in exile, if its power is 4 or greater, destroy a thing. Non-land thing. This works very well in Limited if you can, like, play this turn 3 and warp something. Or, warp something, play this turn 2, warp 2 things on turn 3. It becomes a 4/4 at the end of that turn. It's real good. But let's see. Nope, wrong deck. Very wrong deck. Kefka's down here. Let's do Island. I could Spreading Seas one of my lands. Yes. Uncommon. Or common. I forgot. Choked Estuary, actually. I did not realize there was a cycle of untapped lands. I don't have that. Okay. So go you, down, you. EOE feels so out of place to you thematically. Not as bad as Ether Drift, but still kind of sucks to play. Did you interact with the Magic story at all? Mountain. That probably means that, yeah. Okay. This is actually pretty huge. This will up to 10 then. Because I think that thematically, I was iffy on it, and then I listened to the story. Doesn't even have a "this is fun in a vacuum" benefit that Final Fantasy had. I listened to the story and got surprisingly immersed. The story this time, especially with Edge of Eternities, was very well done in terms of like space suspense it wasn't too tropey, except for when, like, they specifically were trying to be. Already paying off. Already coming in spades. I think I have Virus. Do I have Virus Beetle? Maybe not. Either way. The sealed environment is much worse in a lot of people's opinions, actually, not just in mine. I am enjoying it for the most part, but I've also done like maybe 2 sealed. Not even sealed, just draft. Whereas like the Final Fantasy one was just so well put together, it felt like. Aw, man. I don't have a thing to reveal. That's crazy. Let's do Ornithopter just because we can then do Feed and Virus if we need to next turn. Oh, they got Chocobo Land. Like, I would give the story a listen, potentially. It was a little bit strange to follow at first, but then when, like, pieces started falling into place just through the method that they told the story, I was like, oh man, that twist, kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. Let's see. Sack a land, then draw a card. Creatures in non-basic lands enter tapped. I don't know. I felt like interacting with the story specifically had fairly strongly increased my enjoyment of it. I don't want to do that. I will say, speaking back to level up decks specifically, one thing that gets people to concede faster than anything is attacking their hand. That is something that I've noticed. Like, sure, if you flood the board and you win in like 3 turns, you flood the board and win in 3 turns, I guess. Why not? Kinda hot. No attacks. What is that? Whenever this or another enchantment... Oh, they don't have a... Oh, they have a Black Source. Yeah, they do. Okay. We're gonna stop on their draw step, I think, and Essence Flux. Or Blur. Well, maybe we just make them mill the card. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Also, your pun, by the way, I don't know if you intended it, but the "this is fun in a vacuum," your pun is acknowledged. Your pun is acknowledged. Alright, they probably play Gritrog just to have a first strike Death Toucher. What's Invasion of Amon Cats? Cycle you. No attacks. End the turn. What you got? I would like to draw I guess I'll drop Blitzball, it's the same, right? It was a weak pun, but a pun nonetheless. Now, do we think they'll attack with Thigh on the Gitrog monster to blow up the board? Yes. Yep, that was a smart play, otherwise I could just kill it. I'm just gonna do this though. Llanowar Elves on top. I don't know if they depopulate, right? I guess they have to. Back to the command zone with ye. Oh, it's good. Interesting. I know what their top card is because as the spell resolved, they drew a card. If we do Ifrit, what? Ifrit drop Bridge. Less magic and more Zathura. I'm so ready to manifest Dread. I'm so ready to make you manifest Dread. Come on. Let me at him. Let me at him. Yeah. Yeah. Big 2-0, baby. 5 more wins. 5 more wins and we get rares. Hold on. If we're 20, I actually go down to 10 because I forgot to update how many points were available. I did not reflect that when I added my 2 uncommons. Did Zathura have a Holy War, though? Zathura didn't have a Holy War, though. Diamond Weapon. No. Better. But still no. If only. We'll go to 5. Better. Drop Courier and Windfall. I don't know if I could have picked a better hand to race, but it is still gonna be rough. Because we are racing, by the way. Oh yeah, we're racing. Because it costs 5 now, it'll cost 4 next turn. Do the rest go into the... Oh, okay. Hot. Hot. They're gonna get to their 7 drop before we can get to our 5 drop with Ideal Curve. Crazy. You say Hitchhikers on the other hand. Diamond Weapon does not fly. Diamond Weapon just reaches. They're gonna have fight spells out the wazoo, though, right? Let's be honest. Bro, that's a crazy diamond. Let's do this. Drop an enchantment creature. Bro, their commander's always gonna cost 2 against mine. Alright, draw 3 lands. Love that for us. 8, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they can't cast their cityscape yet. Uh-huh. I'm just gonna dump your hand. Nope, they're not gonna dump their hand. That's real nice. Let's pay 3. Oh yeah, they make an 8/8. I forgot about that. And their commander costs 3 still. Yeah, this is a rough fight for me. It can become a copy of a thing? This is so bad for us. Oh, hi, Kimmel. They milled 2 very good cards. Wait. Wait. You're absolutely gonna stop with your bop. No. I need to discard a card. Sewer Croc is so bad. I really have no way to get rid of this artifact. Oh! That's kinda hot. What are you getting? Hi, Bahamut. This deck is kinda sweet. This deck is real sweet. Rare city, though. Mythic city, though. No! No! That's sick art. You are a turn too late, Kaya's Ghost Form. Thank you for your work, though. Attack the hand. Attack the hand. Go! Oh, I should have played Rook Turret first. Whoops. That was a misplay on my part. Yeah, that makes sense. Go, Bahamut, do a thing. Not that thing. Oh, we're so dead, by the way. We have literally nothing that we can do to survive this. Especially because of Skull Spore existing, but even without Skull Spore. What a great card. What a sick deck. I don't have anything that funky that I can do, right? Yeah. I might want to... do I have a copy of Skullspore Nexus? I'm not buying one if I don't, but I might trade for one. We just got absolutely blasted, though. Alright, to Mana Box. Let's see. I don't have one, I'm pretty sure. Skull. Nope. We just got steamrolled. Alright, let me make sure nothing's going crazy. I think that my stance on EOE is that they did just enough things to not make it feel... Wait, what is this? Oh, right. I feel like I just need to attack their hand as hard as possible. Pretty sure you have the fancy art on Skullsport. It's such a cool card. I feel like they did enough spacey things without being over the top. Alright, things might go poorly here if I don't draw land. Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. Never. Was this reworked? Things might be going poorly here next turn. Oh? Moonshaker Cavalry, got it. Cast a 5-drop. I guess that's fine. Almost messed up. Let's guaranteed draw 2 cards. Are we gonna... Okay. Oh, they've just got a bunch of indestructible guys. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. We'll drop Nimbus Naiad. Draw 3 is so hot. Scrapwork Rager. No, the Crocodile. It's always the Crocodile. Oh no. Let's see. Kaya's Ghost Form on Kefka. Attack. Discard this guy. Then we'll do this, pay, this. Can we even do that? Draw land. Please, just once in your life, draw a land. Oh, thank goodness. Well, not great, but definitely not the worst. They have a free attack here. Yup. I'll block it. We just play a bunch of bodies. We're fishing for answers here. Decline. Drop the Transmogran. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What are you? You're a 5/4? We'll do you. Four, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I can do 2 more things. We're gonna do Living Weapon. And Clay Revenant. Oh no! We're taking so much damage this turn. Yeah, that's fine. Take action. But we might just be dead. Yeah, we're dead. Yup. We had the answer to Lamb. But it was a turn too late. I didn't read Death Rattle. That card is ridiculous. Very strong. Imagine what happened if they got to play that in a non-white deck. Lan was a real card, right? Lan, MTG. Monastery Mentor. No, because you conjure the card. It is not. Okay. It's crazy, though. This is a terrible hand to keep. Have we gone first more than twice this whole day? Hey, chill. Chill. Be cool. I can't deal with a turn 2 Kotis. They got the brainstorm into the... Oh, man. We are playing against a player. They got the brainstorm into the fetch, so they're not brainstorm locked? This is crazy. We have to run Phantom Interference. Imagine if they have another free mana rock. They get Kotis out this turn. Surveil lands too. They dug 4 cards deep essentially this turn. Could they do land Darkrit? They could do land Darkrit. Okay, they're not doing Darkrit. Hot. Alright, well, there goes that theory. There goes that plan. Now they just wait, right? Alright, well now we have to prepare to deal against Kotos. You're a turn too late, buddy, but I appreciate the effort. If it's for 2... Oh, well, that works. I was gonna say, if it's for 2, I think I can probably let him hit it. But it's... They have the answer anyway. And they have a 3-drop. What a curve. What a curve. Oh, would you like to trash your hand and draw 2 cards? Yeah, you would. Ivy. Hold on, what are your things? Can't be blocked by more than 1. Ward 2, okay. Oh, that was not... The math wasn't mathin'. I think I just need to attack Kotis's power. Yeah, that's fine. They got my stick guy. No. We'll discard a card. Wait, hold on. We'll discard... Yeah, we'll discard a card. Undo. We'll take the damage. Hexproof, Death Touch, and a lot of damage on board. You take 3. One of those was an exile spell, right? A blink spell? Yeah. Nice. I think we somehow got to... Oh no, the shame scoop! The shame scoop, they didn't read the card! I have never seen someone fold more quickly than that moment. You just declined to cast that. They gave me a 3/3. Oh, they read +1/+1 counter, but I think that the thing is, I discovered this when I was building the Cyber Controller. A lot of people don't actually realize how many cards exile and then come back under their owner's control. There are not that many cards in Magic that exile and come back under your control. A good one being Thassa, Deep Dwelling. That is one that you can take a creature temporarily and blink it, and it'll come back under your control. Not this one. Planar Incision isn't, Let me check some of the ones that I have, because I know I have the list up on Architect. My folders. Posted. Cyber Controller. Let's see. Minions return. Ghostly Flicker brings them back under your control. Can I sort this by categories? Under your control. Thassa, Deep Dwelling. Prowling Geist Catcher's a weird one. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, exile it. If that creature was a token, put a counter on Geist Snatcher. When Geist Snatcher leaves the battlefield, return each card exiled with it to play under your control. Meneldor, Swift Savior, blinks something and brings it back under you or your control. Kaya's Ghost Form does. Ixidor gets around that with Cyber Controller, but it doesn't bring it back under your control, it just turns it face up. Ghostly Flicker does. Etrata, Deadly Fugitive, which is another card that I actually kind of wanted to build around. Etrata's a cool card. Cryptek lets an artifact come back under your control. So if with Cyber Controller, if it's an artifact creature, it'll die. It'll still see the trigger because it's an artifact when it died. It'll come back. Conjurer's Closet is another one, and then Cold Storage. Yeah, not many cards. A few more have released since making my Cyber Controller deck and making the deck tech on it, but not many cards say your control. Another one that I've actively seen a few people get spooked on with that is, let's just say Brawl, the Flip Planeswalkers. Or not the Flip Planeswalkers, the Flip Praetors. All of these say exile this creature, return it to the battlefield transformed, but it's under its owner's control. So I've had people, and I've seen people steal on stream. Yep, Ephemerate versus Cloud Shift. That's another one. I believe Cloud Shift is owner's control, Ephemerate is your control? Or the other, one way or the other. I've seen people exile some of the Praetors and then activate their effects, not knowing that it would go under my control, or I think it also happened to Saffron Olive. And I saw it coming a mile away. I was like, oh no. It's fine though. It's a learnable moment, a teachable moment, if you will. We lost that last game, right? No, they shame scooped. Did we reflector points? I think I did. I believe I did. Alright, Kefka versus Tidus. This is one that we absolutely need to attack their hand hard. Is this fast enough against green? No. No, but I... Excuse me. No, but I can activate the ability. Remember what I said about being fast enough versus green? Hi, turn 2, Tidus. Ooh. Hi, Kami. This might still be too slow, though. Did I not? Oh, those lands are not searchable. Whoops. That's on me. I forgot that they could just do that. Yeah. We're in danger. We might be dead on turn 4. I think we're just dead on turn 4. Put it on the Kami. Move to combat, put it on the Kami. Oh boy. Yeah, we're there. We don't have a single board wipe in the deck. We cannot. Yeah, good game. There is jack all we can do. Yeah. Remember what I said about being too fast? They didn't have wash away. That's a positive. Man, what I would have done for a counterspell. We're very dead. Tidus is one of those that, that many +1/+1. Yeah. Maybe I should build Tidus on Arena. I have a Tidus deck in paper and it's a lot of fun, but maybe I'll do as the devs intended token Tidus. We just got absolutely blasted. I probably should have gone for a... I should have mulliganed more aggressively for a removal spell, but that might have put me at risk of just having not enough resources to do anything afterwards. I don't go first, right? Yeah. Decline. Let's Cranial Ram. Oh, they got rares for days. They got rares for days. Show me a Surveil land. It's a triome. Close enough. Show me... I don't know what they're gonna show me. 3 mana ramp spell? Dark red. 5 mana, gold span. Yep. I'm gonna play this and it's gonna be a removal spell and I'm gonna cry a little bit. Okay, I'm not gonna cry a little bit. Things are fine. But we do have to contend with Tiamat this turn. Or they're just gonna flood the board with dragons. 2, 4, 6. So they're not playing Tiamat this turn. Because they already used Dark Ritual. I don't think there are any other ritual effects in Brawl. Fascinating. Fascinating. Oh, they might have Disdainful Stroke? I don't know what they have. I'm so confused. I was fishing for an answer for their Goldspan and whiffed. That's pretty land. We're just absolutely dead now, right? Oh. Yeah, we're dead. Good game. That's what they were doing. Got it. Good thing I had 4 lands in hand, essentially. Terror of the Peaks, the dragon that makes dragons on enter. Stormscale Scion. That'll do it too. Oh, you misplayed. Play Miriam first, then Terror. Yeah. Now that's a bomb. Now that's a bomb. How could I have known that they were aiming for Dracogenesis in hand? On to the next one. No matter our pace, as long as we don't have an abysmal next Monday, we'll have rares by the end of the day. So, I'm happy with that at least. Let's see. I need to do that. I need to do that stuff later too. This is the best hand we've had in a while. All of our ramp is colorless. Just like theirs. And we can Essence Flux. Tasty. Next turn we can inherit an Envelope and Beetle. They are ramping to Ugin so hard. Yeah, you should do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn. They have an Ugin next now? Do this. I guess that didn't matter either way, because it's an any color thing. Do this. They drop a Cavern of Souls. Hi, Ugin. How's it going? Alright. As long as we draw a land, a blue source specifically, we are not dead. Do you have a free spell with Flash? No, okay. Alright, we're dead. Got it. And it's in Eldrazi. No. Okay. Fascinating. Huh. Discard Fireweaver. Six, 7, 8. So they can do Ugin. That's fine. Gain 3, draw 1. Get in for some damage, potentially? They do. That's cool. I'll wait to my end step. Bring it back. This is bad. We need to wait for an Eldrazi, I guess? Burnished Hearts, hot. Our whole board is gone. Like, anything that's not colorless, by the way, this whole game, off field. And I don't think that is, like, our only hope was drawing a blue source. Or waiting a turn, I guess. But even if we waited a turn, we'd only have one blue source, so we had to deal with Kefka then. Tough. Now we need to let them cast a big dumb Eldrazi. But they're gonna hit our lands. Wait, if we Annihilator them with Ulamog... Oh, okay. Hexproof from each color. It's pretty good. I don't think I can take their thing, is the other thing, right? Time to find out. We can't target it with this, but time to find out. Yep, we cannot target you with that. Understandable. Ugin's a good planeswalker. What a static ability. What a static ability. Oh yeah, any colorless spell? Exile something. Well, non-land permanent? Nah. Anything that's colored. I wonder how that would do against... I guess the right Kotis deck could benefit. Well, no, because you would need something to have hexproof and to give hexproof. It would work. A good deck that it could fight against it would be a Sithist Harvest's Hand deck, or a Calyx Guided by Fate. And you need to copy, what, the thing that gives your enchantment Shroud? Elspeth Stormslayer. And I don't have a blue source. But I do have ramp. Uh-huh. Fascinating. How... Alright, this turn we're doing both. How many permanents do they have is another question. We'll do Dune Mover. We will search for a blue source. Cranial Ram. You know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh! Then if you have the City's Blessing, got it. I think we're losing this game. Unless something crazy happens, we are absolutely losing this game. Hi, Gideon. That's a 0 ability, too. It's so crazy. Alright, my whole board crumbles to a -3, and then we die. Right? Sounds about right? They could also 0. I could see a 0 here. Hot. Oh, they just, yeah. Good game. I don't got a single board wipe in this deck yet, and I can't until rare. I mean, I can, but like it only affects niche decks like this, and if they're not niche decks like this, then things get rough. Boom. How do you like them apples? They blew up their own cat, so I didn't get it. That is petty. I'm literally already dead. That's fine. They made so many cats. Oh, because they doubled the token. Yeah. Okay, that's how they made so many cats. I thought I had a turn. I forgot that Elspeth doubles the tokens they generate, not just her tokens. Alright, let's run 1, probably 2 more. Sauron. Speaking of these 2 creatures, one thing that I think I would like... Looking at my hand. One thing that I would like from Wizards, especially now because of the upcoming Spider-Man set, and the addition of villain as a type. I desperately want them to errata some of the existing creatures that are in, at least in Universes Beyond. I don't necessarily know if I want them to do it with, what's the word? With Universes Within, like with standard magic. But the ability to have, like, Kefka be a villain and Sauron be a villain, like, that to me is extremely appealing. Let's discard Synthesizer. It's not doing much right now. Oh, we're gonna cave to a board wipe, aren't we? Destroy all non-dragons. Just off the dome. Let's drop Laughing Mad here. And just swing and pass. We'll swing with both and pass. Do we think they'll concede if we counter Sauron? Do we think they'll concede? That's hot. No, no, no. No, thank you. My Ornithopter repair, my Ornithopter cranker is mine. Hi, Gollum. Yeah, boy. Alright, do we Kefka, though, is the question. And the answer's no? We just crank out our Thopter factory. No. Alright, they take that card. That card could be any card. But they can do it next turn. Alright, add red. Play Kefka. They think we'll drop an artifact creature. Let's drop Fear of Infinity. Heck yeah. Get got, dude. Minus you, and you. We're putting a lot of pressure on board. The crazy thing is that we can counter Sauron if we need to, too. Let's absolutely just wait and see what they do. Amass 2. No, thank you. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. Let's go. We be doing some tricky things with this deck. We be doing some tricky things, and I like that a lot for me. Yeah, I believe that I have tracked my points correctly though. Alright. One more. Maybe two more. That was a fast game. That was a 7-minute match. I still haven't finished my Pokedex. My Blueberry Academy Pokedex. I need... Although I do have it hooked up, I think. I need, the... I can't think of their name. The Thunder and... Oh. The equivalent to Walking Wake, but with the not Entei and not Raikou. Sounds interesting. Moonsnare into Virus Beetle gives us stuff. I'm a little bit terrified. Flubs is a very strong card, and I don't remember its play patterns. Oh, I cannot Virus Beetle. Right. Right. Well, pass the turn. You gonna Flubs? You gonna Flubs? Bet you want a Flubs opponent. You should absolutely Flubs. Alright, they didn't Flubs. They fell for my trap. One of them will be colorless. That is the assumption, is that one of these stones will be colorless. Virus Beetle, go. Hey, stop that. You're not allowed to cast things from your graveyard. Discards a land. So they have another land. Do they like the cards in their hand enough to wait to draw? No. Witness protection? You filthy person. This into... Hold on, I haven't played a land for turn. Into this, into... this. Into wait for our turn, I guess? We're not doing much. Azusa would have been terrible. Azusa would have been horrifying to play against. We do... You... Drop Synthesizer. You... Sack a creature, blow up Flubs. And now they have to decide what they want to do on their turn. I guess if it's a land, they just play Flubs, play land, but It is not. Fascinating. No, I'm good. I like my hand. Second artifact, blow up flubs. I think we've got it set. I think we're chilling. Yeah. Yeah. The Soul Stone was black. We're up to not 27, 23. It's kind of spicy. Soul Stone was black. What other stones did we have? Marvel Infinity Gems. Soul, Mind, Power, and Time. The Mind Stone's yellow. Power Stone is purple, but the Power Stone could be a red card for sure. What is... I guess it depends on what they want to do with their stones, right? But the... Let's see. Let me pull up little notes. Notepad. Mind was blue or yellow. Power was red and is purple. Reality, yellow, red, soul, green, orange, space was purple, is blue. Time was orange. Oops, is green. And we know that the Soul Stone is the black one. That means... I think the Power Stone is almost assuredly red, but it could be green. I think the Reality Stone... What is the colorless one is the question, I guess. Space and time. I think that it's clear that the stones aren't bound by what color they are, it's bound by their power specifically. I would have guessed that the Soul Stone would have been the colorless one. How funny would it be? How funny would it be if Mind Stone was just, if the Mind Stone was just Mind Stone? And that's the colorless one? That would be very funny. I think that the... I think the Time Stone will be blue. I think the Space Stone could either be white or green? White, blue, black, red, green. Okay. So, I think that the Time Stone will be blue. I think that the Power Stone will be red or green. The other option for green could be the Space Stone, which could be colorless or white in my mind. The other colorless or white one could be the Mind Stone, I think. And then the Reality Stone, I wasn't super sure, but probably could be colorless or white. That's my guess. So there's 3 options for colorless white. There's 2 options for green. But if the Power Stone is red, there's really only 1 option for green. Reality could be green, I guess. Because the Reality Stone... but the Power... maybe Reality is red. The Reality Stone is the one where we're unsure, I think. I think when the Reality Stone is revealed what stone it is, everything else will fall into place. Because if the Reality Stone is green, white, or colorless, the Power Stone is either red-green. Space-Time is one of the 2 remaining options, and the Mind Stone is one of the 2 remaining options. If the Reality Stone is green, that means the Power Stone is red. If the Reality Stone is colorless or white, that means the Mind Stone is white or colorless, respectively. I think it could be. I don't know. But let's run one more before we hop out for the day. I'm almost assured that the Time Stone is blue, though. I guess it could be red. Red deals with funky stuff like that. That's a free mulligan if I've ever seen one. Okay. This is a weird hand. Take action, get a blue source. We inherited this turn. Just because it's mana efficient. We can Ifrit next turn and or... we can figure out what we're gonna do next turn. It might just be Kefka. Do they Tom Bomb? Do they Terra? Hi Bahamut. Do they take Bahamut or the castable one? They take the castable one. Weatherseed Treaty. Okay. Fascinating. Let's drop GF Ifrit. Oh, they dropped the Weatherseed Treaty. Okay. They're probably just Tom bombing, though. They might not. Either way, I think we revoke Demise if they blow up our guy. Oh, they exile our guy. Okay, we're not revoking any demise today. That's some free damage they're getting in. Thopter of Paradise, Emporium Thopterist. What is that? That's not good. That's really bad, actually. Huh. Hi, Bahamut. They're afraid of the infect. Oh, I forgot that that would be how that happens. That's not good. My guy. You should totally flip Terra. You should totally flip Terra. The Sithis has gotta go. That's 6 to activate, so they can't flip Terra. They can flip Terra. Get outplayed. Discard your last card, please. So here's the problem. They can just get back, Are you an enchantment on the front side? No, you are not. Okay, good. We'll blow you up. We'll drop Combat Courier. Because you're getting back, Elspeth's Conqueror's Death, yeah. Although, I don't know why you would. I don't think you need to. They're playing this a very control-y style. Hold on, what else is there? They just have the Weather Seed Treaty. It's safe to Kefka. They get back Terra. This is... They have a thing going on. High Elder Dragon War. Rita Head is so good with him. Rita Head is so good with him. Alright, you don't want that. I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, Scroll of Isildur. That's fine. I've been like a turn too slow every single time. We're gonna leave him in the bin. Revoke Demise, target Kefka. Yes, it's changed. That's fine with me. They're gonna be able to pay for everything they want. Leave my old man alone. This is so bad. This is so bad. No. Leave my man alone. Decline. Welcome back, Kefka. Discard. Stop it. Oh no. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. Oh! Bro, you had the game. If they chose Odin, they could have put it on level 2, swung after killing my Ornithopter, and just won that turn. Okay, Tom Bomb with the Saga creatures and everything from Final Fantasy is a little bit more interesting. Take action. Oh, I didn't realize Bombadil only triggered once a turn. Starfield of Nyx, though, is a very good card. I could pay 7 for my 3-drop artifact. That seems good, right? Alright, bring back something. Welcome, you got my 1 counterspell creature. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize that this was once a turn. It makes sense, and is definitely good because of the... Odin. Do Odin. Hit Odin. Look at Odin, opponent. Opponent, please. Odin. Bam. How do you like them apples? Good game. Revival of the Ancestors. What is this card? Make 3 guys, distribute 3 counters, creatures get lifelink and trample. I wonder if they get a Spark Double in the deck. I'm also very, very happy that Zantetsuken is, exactly what it sounds like in this game. But alright, we're at 23 out of 25 wins. That means that when we get 2 more wins, we get to add a bunch of rares to our deck. And that means that it might get a little bit better. We can actually wipe the board and stuff like that. One of the first things to go is absolutely this Crocodile, by the way. Crocodile, maybe Chitin Gravestalker. Death Rattle Oni actually almost was useful. But that'll be it for today. I'm going to be back with Rain World on Wednesday. We are chucking through all of the other paths because the game was too good not to, and the community has been informed me that I have not finished the game since there are still characters that I haven't beaten it with. But that'll be for Friday. For now, I'm gonna leave you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on Wednesday. But for now, always remember to tell the people you care about that you love them. I'll see you later. I'm gonna work on these graphics. See ya!